What's up everyone, welcome to a new episode. We're back at it again, hitting the charity shops, hoping to find some good games to flip and keep for our collection. Let's get straight out there, let's see what we can pick up. Okay, that footage was probably horrible. It was packed in there, there's barely any room to move. But grabbed 4 360 games for €2 each. Obviously a kid's game collection, but we got Kung Fu Panda, Adventure Time, Finn and Jake Investigations. Looks like an absolute banger, but sure, Jason throw it around. Minecraft Story Mode, which obviously is going to trade off, and then grab this Lego Dimensions as well. I think that's a pretty good trader. We have a few Lego games that we still have to play, so we'll pop that into the collection. Just in the first stop as well, I didn't talk about it when I came out because I came straight down. We picked 3 Wii games there for €1 each. Toy Story Mania. This is one I've actually seen on someone's channel that I really want to play. I just love a little shooter game, so that looks like good crack. Academy of Champions Football. No, absolutely nothing about it. Probably about what it's worth, but we don't have it, so we put it in the collection. And then Mario Strikers. This is a trader all day long. I have 2 copies of it actually. I have like the Platinum or Greatest Hits version complete, which is actually worth more than the regular version, and I have a normal complete version as well. So there's a few little scuffs on it. I think it'll pass the CX trade test. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see on there, but if it does, we'll get a $5 in trade for that. So good start today. We're going to keep going, see what else we can grab.
1 week later.
Right, so it's a new week. Finally have a day off to go game hunting. Back in Drogheda, going to hit 2 places that we normally have good success with, hit a few in between and see what we can get. Right, so after a good start there, that boxing game is going to cover the cost of everything, and then that Wii Sports just randomly sitting in the books for €1 at the end. We're flying, so we're going to hit a few more, see how we get on. It's a nothing that we'll never find any games. We're heading into the town centre now, we're just walking in from the outskirts. Gonna hit like 6 in the bounce, so hopefully we have a good run at it now. games in that one for 50 cents each. Grabbed 6 for €3. A few weird odds and ends in it, but we'll have a look at them in the game when we get back. We've got 3 more stops to do now, so hopefully we get a few more. Did some digging around behind the shelves, nothing in that one. We've 2 stops left, so fingers crossed we get a couple more before we end the day. Right, so we're back in the game room, back finding piles of games, loads of stuff for the collection, and a few good traders as well this time. But before I even get into that, I've one very special game to show off. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this. Well, I was having a flick through one night, and a fellow YouTuber, Broseb, great dude with some awesome pickups. I'll put a link down below to his YouTube and his Instagram. But he was selling off some boxed SNES stuff. Didn't really think there'd be anything in there for me because he's from Canada, so obviously it's a different region altogether. But I just seen the corner of this one in the picture, so I had to like click on it and just investigate a little bit further. But I seen it, I sent him a message, and I couldn't say no. The deal that he gave me on this was absolutely unbelievable. So Seb, thanks again, mate. It's so much appreciated. Gone to a very loving home, and it's going to take pride of place on the shelf here behind me. But for those of you who don't have me on Instagram, I'm going to show you what I picked up now. And this is a personal Grail item for me. This is probably one of, I don't know, maybe 5 must-have items that I want to get in the next few years for the game room. But a copy of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, complete on the SNES. Now this is almost mint condition. Like, I'm talking a beautiful box, and it is even more complete than I knew it could be. So we're going to take it open very carefully here and have a little look at it. So yeah, this is the box here. A few little scuffs in the corners and that, but like, you'd expect that for a 30-year-old game. But yeah, even the old sticker on the side is completely intact still. But yeah, when I got this and opened it up, I was just, I was so happy with it. Whoop. Just being careful, make sure I don't drop anything. So it comes complete with the manual. I love finding, oh sorry, just want to make sure it didn't fall off the tower there. Love these old SNES manuals, love the little artwork inside them. Then it came with, so just the usual, you know, bits and pieces, Club Nintendo inlays and stuff like that. But the thing that impressed me the most about it, anyone that has a copy of this or had a copy back in the day would have had one of these, and it's a hard thing to come by, and that is the map. Again, beautiful condition. All the little dungeon guides and stuff like that, so just so happy to have that, like, awesome little piece for the collection. And then this was in here as well. I don't remember having this. I had this game obviously back in the day. I kind of half remember having the map, but this little secrets guide, I don't know, if you had this, let me know. But a few little hints and tips on there just about where certain items can be found and stuff like that. So really happy. Oh, and then I suppose the most important part is the cart. So still in the original baggie, and just absolutely beautiful condition cart. So pleased with that. So I'm going to just put this back together. I'm going to pop it on its new rifle home on the shelf, and then we're going to jump back and we're going to get into all the stuff from the game hunting over the last week or two. And there it is now, a little bit of YouTube magic. So absolutely delighted to have that as part of the Zelda Shrine. So to getting back into the game hunting, these I picked up, I only got out probably 2 or 3 times over the last couple of weeks. I've only had 1 day off work in the last 15. So these I probably picked up on that 1 day off that I had. Just in the first stop, one of the local ones, picked up 3 Wii games for €1 each. We got this Toy Story Mania. I've actually seen this on someone's channel before. It looks really cool. It just looks like a fun kind of... I normally call these games shooters, but obviously it's like a light gun sort of game. I really enjoy playing light gun games, but this one looks like kind of a classic arcade style one, so really looking forward to playing that. Grabbed a copy of Academy of Champions Football. No, absolutely nothing about it, but it's a Wii game. I don't have €3, so we'll pick them up all day long. And then Mario Strikers. I'm probably repeating myself here. I'm sure I talked about it in the car, but I actually already have 2 copies of this. I have a complete one. This one isn't complete. It's disc only in there. But I have a complete one, and I have a complete... What do they call the Wii? I think I was calling it Platinum or something like that. I think it's Nintendo Selects. Is that what they call the Wii games when they did them in the sort of the second time around? I don't know, but that one's actually worth more than the original copy for some reason, so I kept the 2 of those. But this one we're going to use as a trader. Just going to claw back a nice few bob for the hunting for this week. Then in the next stop, we just went to another couple of local ones, and I grabbed these 4. They were €2 each. Kind of a bit of a kiddie collection, but sure, we'll take them all day long. So we got a copy of Kung Fu Panda, which one? Showdown of Legendary Legends. That's on the 360. This one is complete. All these discs were absolutely perfect as well, and all the games have the manuals as far as I know. So some of them might be good, they might be a bit of crack. We'll have a play of them. A complete copy of Adventure Time, Finn and Jake Investigations. Yeah, I don't know. We'll give it a go. You never know. A copy of... Oh, actually, this is the only one that wasn't complete, but it doesn't matter because this one is going to be trade bait. This is Minecraft Story Mode. Probably won't get much for it. Probably €3-4, but all adds up. And then, just to add to the ever-growing Lego game collection, I got a copy of Lego Dimensions. So that was pretty much it for last week until today then. Went out to Drogheda, just did my usual 8 shops in a row. I didn't get anything amazing, but we got a few games for the collection. The first stop, I picked up, how many of these did I get? 8 games in total. These were sort of mixed prices, so I'll go through them as I go. Actually, I need to get... Hang on, some more YouTube magic is required. These were all taped shut, so I'm going to get a little knife. I'm going to open them all as I go. Bear with me, we'll be back. And we're back. Okay, sorry about that. Not very organised this week. I'm trying to get this recorded, get all my editing done, get everything done tonight so I can get the video up. Because it's Friday now. I normally try and get a video up Wednesday, Thursday at the latest, so I'm a little bit behind with the extra days and work and stuff like that. So we've our first one open, and it is not complete. But it is the right disc, so that's a start. Actually, pretty nice condition one. Just some fingerprinting on the outside. We'll rub that out. Yeah, no manual. It's just got like a little sleeve and stuff like that. But a copy of Battlefield 3. It says limited edition. I don't know. Most of these, until the last one. Well, actually, no, there's one decent one in here. Most of these are pretty much what they're worth. This one was €2. Probably not even worth that. But look, it's an addiction at this stage. We see games for €2 that we don't have. We just pick them up. Next up is Red Steel. I have a copy of Red Steel 2, I think. I do, I have Red Steel 2. Oh, I actually think I have this one already. But it was 50 cents. So, we had to pick it up. And this has, okay. Well, it's a good thing we have it already. No manual and a copy of Wii Party. So, I think we even have Wii Party as well, do we? No, I actually don't have Wii Party. So, I don't know. Look, we'll have a play of it. We'll use the case for something else. Not the best start there, but whoever. Picked up this as well. When I say it's an addiction at this stage.
Stop it. Get some help.
Like Modern Warfare 2. I must have picked this up about 4 times by now. This was €2. I don't even think it trades for €1, to be honest. We just keep getting it, trading it off and losing money on it, but I just, for some reason, just keep grabbing it. Sometimes it's easier just to throw games in and just pick them up at that price rather than going looking and seeing if you have them in your collection. But this one is complete. It actually has a nice manual with it. And a pretty nice disc as well. Again, bar a few fingerprints on the outside that'll rub out. So maybe it's nicer than the copy that I have. Sure, we'll have a look afterwards and see. A copy of Need for Speed Shift. This one was €2.
I don't understand. I see a copy.
Apple Watch problems. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this one's complete as well. Nicely complete. Nice manual in there. And disc is... Okay, yeah, disc isn't bad either. Again, fingerprints. Nothing that we won't be able to clean up. This was a good one. Generally, I don't really know much about this game. I just picked it up off the shelf. I kind of half skim over the sports titles sometimes. But is it in here? Yes, it is in here. Okay, so this is Fight Night Champion. It was €2. But it still had a CEX sticker on it saying 18, so that's normally a giveaway that the game is worth a few quid. If CEX are selling it for that, it means you can make it a few quid back in trade. And I think at the moment they're selling it for about 15, so should get 7 or 8 in trade for that one. So that's pretty much going to cover most of the cost there. So that's another nice one to get. Again, back to the addiction. World Snooker Championship Real 09. Am I going to play this? No. Am I going to sell it? No. It's probably going to sit on the shelf for eternity. But look, we're all in together. We all know what it's like. That's got a nice manual as well. And the disc, yeah, another perfect disc as well, just fingerprints. Maybe it's a good game. Like, I don't mind the odd pool or snooker game, but like, I'm probably not going to go to the bother of loading it up on the PS3. I'll just throw like 8-ball pool up on my phone or something like that if I want to play one of those. And then last from that little section of the shop, I say that because, as you'll have seen, there was a little bonus game around the corner with a copy of Battlefield Bad Company 2. This one was €2. Probably not even worth €2, it's probably a 50 cent or euro game. But a grand disc. This one we don't have, so another one to go on the shelf that we might get a play of one day. But then I went round the corner. I'd stopped filming at this stage because generally when I go into charity shops, I film what I'm looking at on the shelves. I guess people like looking at the footage of what's on the shelves in case they can spot something that I didn't see and point it out in the comments and that. But when I'm finished doing that, I always have another scan around the shelves. So sometimes you'll see me with extra games that I didn't show in the footage. That's just because I spotted them after the fact. But I just went around the corner just to have a look to see if I spot any toys or anything else mad in the place. And just sitting on one of the bookshelves there was Wii Sports. This was €1. I only talked in the last video about how I rarely find any of like the heavy hitter traders for the Wii out in the wild. And that's 2 videos in a row now where we found them. But the disc is a little bit surface scratch, but nothing that should stop it getting traded in. And I think they still give 12 odd euro in that in trade, so we can't go wrong. So that's again going to recoup between that and that boxing game. If we don't decide to keep it, probably recoup all our costs for the day, to be honest. Then in the next place I got a few games. I know this is a bit of a nut and pickup really, but we got 6 games. They're 50 cent each. From the 50 cent each, unless they're like FIFAs or something, I can't leave them behind. But this is, I thought these were strange actually. We got a few of these in a row. So a copy of SOCOM Special Forces. These are all promo only, not for resale. So I'm not sure if these were, you know, wholesaler promos like that sent them out to retail shops just for, you know, like for, you know, like what are them things called? For kiosks and stuff like that that you have in store for playing and that. I don't know. But we picked them up anyway, 50 cent each. So SOCOM Special Forces. This one was just an empty case, again, just to show that they were all 50 cent. But I had a copy of WWE All Stars in there, so I think I have that on the way, but I'd say it plays better on the PS3, so a good pick up that. A copy of MAG. At the time I picked this up, I think, is it some sort of a, you know, a flying sim or something like that. But I think it's kind of a first-person shootery thing, but now I'm also thinking that it could possibly be an online-only one. If it is online-only, it's probably, the online element is probably well gone, so if that's the case, we'll just dump the disc and we'll keep the box because it's actually a nice box. And one of these games that we picked up in there was fairly horrendous, so we'll use that to switch out for that one. This one I know nothing about. Me Coach. I'm sure I'll find out soon. I'll probably go looking for footage to put up here, so I'm probably actually looking at it in disgust that I actually paid 50 cent for it, but we wait and see. A copy of Virtua Tennis 2009 complete. Again, will we play it? Probably not, but yeah, we don't have it, so for 50 cent, leave no game behind at that price, except FIFA. And then a copy of Formula 1 2011. This is, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. Hopefully it's not literally a shitty game. I'd say it's just chocolate or something like that, but complete anyway, so that was grand. Then moved on to a couple more stops. I think in the second last stop, picked up 2 really good games. I was actually delighted with these. They were €1 each, so we got a copy of, I'll show the one, actually, I didn't think I showed the second one while I was in there. But Sonic Mega Collection Plus on the original Xbox. Only commenting on, it was probably one of Goldie's videos about how I'd never find original Xbox in the wild, bar I think one time. So this is a nice one to pick up. This actually looks really cool. All the original Sonic games are on there. And it is complete. Actually, really nice disc there as well. Heavy manual, so I presume it has every language under the sun, but in really nice shape. And then little, I presume it's what other Sega games you can get on the Xbox. So really nice one for the collection, that. And then in there, probably again after I stopped filming, I spotted this one on the shelf, but it was a complete copy of Rayman Origins on the 360. So that's a nice one for the collection, one that we'll enjoy having a play of. And yeah, bar a few little fingerprints to buff out, that disc is perfect. So really happy with that. And then in my last stop, just one game in there. If you're an Irish game collector and you don't have this, you probably should be ashamed of yourself, but I finally have it anyway, and it's a copy of Gaelic Games Football. If you're in the US or somewhere in Europe and wondering what the hell this is, just look up on YouTube. But there's two games. There's this Gaelic Games Football, and there's a hurling one as well. So I'm guessing either online or over here is the only place you can get them. So if anyone out there is a collector of, you know, they're probably going for complete sets over there, but want to try and get like a set of, I don't know, PAL exclusive games and stuff like that. If you're ever looking for these, let me know, because if I see it, I'll be happy to send it over to you. So then after that, I just popped into GameStop on the way out. I had a voucher to use about 3-4 episodes ago that I never got around to using, but I was determined to spend money on it. So I actually ended up picking up, I know that's, but look, it was €20, the voucher was for €20. It's a nice little plastic Highland shield, so it'll go nicely with my little sword up there, so we'll find a spot for that in the shrine. I know, man-child, but look, it'll look good up there. And then, as you do, I didn't spend the €20 voucher and then spent an extra €15. I picked this one up. Gull Payne was talking about this in one of the videos the other night. Another YouTube channel that I'll leave a link down below to. Really cool channel. A guy really knows his stuff. He has great taste in games. Anytime he recommends one that I get, I always absolutely love it. Really interesting conversations, thoughts on games as well. So check out his channel. I'll put the link down below. But this is a copy of Mad Max on the PS4. He had this in a steel case. The actual steel case looked class, but he said that it's an absolutely savage game. So I picked it up for €15, so looking forward to having a play of that. And then last but not least, completely random item, but I'm going to put it out there anyway. If you're looking for creative storage solutions for your game room, I have this. Again, I posted up on Instagram. This is just like something that we bought for some kitchen shelf organization. It was too big for the kitchen shelf, so I just popped my loose NES or SNES and N64 carts in there. So I've been trying to come up with a better way to display them, and I seen these. Now this was on, I don't know what it was on. It's like a Funko Pop page or some sort of toy collector page or something like that on Facebook. Now these are €4 each. They're cheap and cheerful. If you're looking for something that's gonna make your game room displays look pristine, this is not for you. But if you're looking for a cheap and handy way of displaying things, these are €4 at the moment each in deals. We call it deals over here. I'm pretty sure it's like Pound World or something like that in the UK, and then outside of there, God only knows. But yeah, they're just like little kitchen shelf organizers. But I just thought they'd be really cool for like carts, figures, and stuff like that. So grab 3 of those. So if you're looking for something like that, deals is a good place to have a look, and we'll work on that over the next few days. Try and find a good little spot in the game room for them. But yeah, that's it for this one. I finally have a bit of time off work. We're off for a week, so hopefully we're going to get a different type of content out. There's somewhere really special I want to go and visit, so I'm going to try and get there next week. So hopefully, if you keep an eye out, we might do a bonus video next week. We might keep it for the game hunting video in 2 weeks. But we should get lots of hunting in, so hopefully we've got lots of good footage coming up. So again, just thanks for sticking around with the channel. Thanks for watching this one, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers.